in the vein of the neutral safety switch, which will be here in a couple of days and make me very happy, I have looked under here, because this is that Pro-Matic shifter thing. Oh, where'd that light go? There it is, way yonder over there. Let's just slip over here and get it. One of the things that's always bugged me about this truck, I think it's a turbo HydroMatic 350. I don't really know what the gearbox is. I haven't gone to any trouble. Maybe I could look at the bolt pattern or something, but it don't matter that much to me. So it's hard to shift. The slick shift is that ratcheting, difficult thing to shift anyway, but you have to kind of play around with it to get it to go into gear. So I'm going to adjust this thing, and as you can tell, that bracket there is some kind of homemade piece of business, and I've never loved this mess, and that looks like it's kind of stripped out right there. So I'm going to try to adjust it. So what that means is I'm going to take this split pin out of here, and let's just put it right there. Okay. And then I'll pull this out. And then, see, it's not really right. So that should be, look at all this exhaust mess in my face here. Let me get cleaned up. Got a lot of backlight, don't we? Well, that's the way it is. Let's see. Let's try to get some front light here. We'll do it this way. As you can tell, I'm on the fly. So that just really don't slip in there right. Because, ooh, well, I don't know. I guess it is somewhere in the middle. So this is supposed to be, I've got the chocks back there. Okay. Whoa! So there's your last gear. I didn't really know any of this till today. I'm not an automatic gearbox kind of guy. So then you're supposed to go up and get it into the good thing I turned the water on, the low gear, and it's pretty. I'm just going to go do it. I'm not going to show you that. Let's just see how far off it is, and I'll get this thing in shape. We'll get them. Well, okay, I'll show you if you insist. There's some air leaks there. I just saw them. I think I ought to put like a big Broadway light underneath old Daff here, and see what, climbing on up. So I'm way up in the air. Okay, so this is the way this is a Pro-Matic 2. Now I would have thought nobody ever wanted one of these, but dang if they're not popular. And hundreds and hundreds of dollars. I was shocked because I don't like them. So let me see if I can find. Ooh, that's not good. Well, sun's hitting it. I don't think I need. And that 1 in a million there. The way the sun's coming in, it's just hitting that thing perfectly. So we're all disconnected down there. So you got to pull this way, and that's reverse, and then neutral, and then drive, and then that's it. See, I don't have the cover on this one, so I can see what's going on. So there's, and I did find that they do have a backup light switch for this thing, but it was $55, and I'm going to just rig up something here, pop rivets and pull ties and whatnot. So let's see, that's reverse, neutral, you got to go down, drive, second, first. So that's all you get. I've never done second and first in this truck. So I'm gonna need to have my wits about me getting down here, so I'm not gonna be holding no camera. So anyway, well, one of the days we're gonna have some fun. So I can't wait to wire this thing up to a neutral safety. That's just gonna be so nice. I have started it in gear. I don't know if it's been so many days, since this is going on. I'm stuck on the kingpins. That I can't remember what I said about anything, so I may be repeating myself. I apologize. Now let's get down and see where that thing is. Let's see where we are here in these tight quarters. I do like this light, but boy, it's sometimes it's just too much for me. So let's see where we are. Now see, that is off. It's off. So you can tell that I've got to bring the whole thing back. I wish I knew what that was about. So if you just kind of get that in the middle ground, it's off like a full, like quarter of an inch or more. Let's see if I can get these off. I might be ordering a cable, huh? But we'll see. We'll see what we can do. That's a big thing. I think that's 5/8. I don't know. Let me just adjust it, see if I can get it to go back. And certainly we'll get another, quit dragging my ponytail through this filth in these tracks here. That's okay. I don't know how you get up in there, but I put a wrench on this and it wouldn't even, it was not tight in the least. So, okay, let me keep trying to adjust it, but that could be part of your problem. What am I going to do there? I guess I'll go get some needle nose vice grips and I'll get up in that back one. So we'll see how messed up this is. So I got some of the big old 680 big time stuff. 680s, I mean business. So I got this turned back about 3 or 4 threads. I got about 5 threads on that one. It's super tight. And this is in the far back. And now watch this, see? Now it goes right in there, see? See how good that works? There you go. And that's got a little bit of play in it, so I'm okay with that. And oh, there it is right there. I got this. This is a real old, new old stock pin. I think I want to put it in this way. I don't know why. Ooh, it might be getting a storm. So we're gonna bend that up and that down. Okay, so that ain't gonna go anywhere. There's no sense going any further than that. So we're gonna put this little 5/16 on here. And see, that's got a little bit of play in it. And that's about all I'm gonna get. And I don't think those are stripped out. I just think that's the end of the thread. Now, short of pulling that bracket off and doing something, if it's still a problem, we'll do that. But I think this is pretty good. Now, thing's got a lot of miles on it. I need to look at the mileage on it too. So just to kind of mark all this down. Let me finish this. We'll take a quick picture and we'll go on something else. I didn't really realize it, but if you tighten on this, loosen this stopper right here, and tighten on that, it pulls it back. So that's even better. That looks a whole lot more textbook because it's supposed to just fall in there, and I would describe that as that. Huh. Okay, well, fine. I'm glad that ultrasonic stopped. Not leaking any brake fluid. That's good. All right, let's tighten up this screw and call it a day. Huh. This is the shifter part that goes up to the gearbox, and this is where that thing we've been messing with goes in. And that was mighty sloppy right there. So what I do in these cases is I get a drill bit that fits pretty tight. It was a lot more loose a minute ago. And then I just do some what they call white smithing, which more or less just means beat hell out of it and try to squeeze it in. So, you know, I did that with a whole lot more ferocity than you just saw. And I tightened it in some. So that'll buy me something, I guess. Let's take this stuff back up from there and I'll show you what I mean. But just kind of got carried away. So I wanted to do some powder coating. but I get torn away. See, there's the key that goes in right here. So it was pretty, let me just move you around here. I know y'all forgive me. Let's see, I think it, no, don't go that way. It goes this way. Now see how chalky that is? It was a whole lot worse a minute ago. So let's go out there and beat on it some more. It's a dang sight better, but now, no, I think that's gonna be okay. So let's take that split pin out of there for sure. Let's go out there and see, that's pretty bad right there. Let's go whale on it some more. Okay, that's a good bit tighter there. So the other thing I did too was I got lucky and found an NIN. I don't think that's going to be deep enough to matter, but if I can grab a little bit of that old nylon, I'm good. But once again, we'll call on the old 680 up there, and I think we're going to be fine. Okay, well that's enough of this. So I ended up putting the washer behind this arm. You can see it right there, and then the arm, and then another thin washer, and then I'm just grabbing my nylon right there, and that is a whole lot tighter. So let's just hope it works. So if not, I know what I got to do. Probably just have to order another cable and maybe that arm if I can get it. But that is a whole lot better, and so it won't be so sloppy, I guess. Let's go powder coat. I'm suspending some other work because I want to test this shifter adjustment. So it means I got to put plugs in this side and put the header back on, so because of the steering box adjustment. So all these videos are kind of running together, aren't they? So this is what it had in there. They look okay. So I went to get some of these, and 8 of these was $38. What? Anyway, so I didn't get them. I got these. These actually cost a little more. So I just figure if you're going to spend $38 on plain old AC Delco, why not get a little linkage action? I'm generally, this car kind of taught me that. Generally not much of a fan of bumping up plug quality. This car and a lot of the cars in here, these old cars, they just want what they came with. They don't want any gravy or dressing or anything like that. They just want what came with them. So there's what I'm putting. What they said fits. So it's getting kind of windy out there. So I don't know. Do you want to put anti-seize on? It's up to you. I'm not going to go into it. Everybody's fighting about that. So, but I do always check the gap, and the gap is supposed to be between 40 and 45. This is a high energy electronic ignition 1978 305. So anyway, I always check the gap. I've seen it too many times. Find anything unusual, I'll let you know. But other than that, hopefully we'll be sitting in the cab and cranking it up and seeing if I've got this shifter adjusted. Well, I got benzos on this side and the old AC Delco's on that side, so I hope it don't blow up. I don't think it will. So it's been running a little bit. The fuel pump's been going. Let's see if I got everything back right here. Yeah. Sounds half smoother. Warm up a little bit. So the thing here is the gear shifter. Here we are at the same exact place with the sun from yesterday, or was it the day before? I don't know. So let's see what we got here. See, handbrake's off. Okay, I think she's good enough to. It's a warm day. Well, let's see what happens here. Ooh, the brakes are better. I only adjusted that one side. Well, that's pretty good. That's a whole lot better than it used to be. You kind of had to fiddle thing around with it some. and it's not nearly as loose. Alright. Alright, let's see what happens now. She goes into neutral real nice. Wow. Oh, that's pretty okay. I'm extra good with that. Driven it all these years and I didn't even do that. So, golly, brakes are so much better too. Okay. There you go. That's okay. Well, I'm just thrilled to pieces on that. Alright. I cut my initials out in the field, but I don't think you can tell it much. I haven't seen any helicopters hovering over it yet like I used to. Alright, let's try her again. Yep, that's a lot more snappy and peppy. Alright, well let's do this other kingpin. And I just wanted to do the exhaust is quiet. So don't want to do the spark plugs now because the engine's hot. Too hot for me anyway. Okay, and we'll put it in park. Well, I am very happy with that, so that adjustment's cool. Alright, well, that'll be it for this video. I look forward to getting the kingpin video on. I've done this side, and I've done all the production on it, but I want to finish the other side and kind of show it all together. So, you know what? I didn't even think about the steering I got on. Let's try the, I think this, let me just see what that's like. One more cut. Hang on just a sec. I really didn't want to go on the open road. I think the steering's so much better that it's, that I didn't even notice it. Oh, yeah, I notice it now. It'll be better. I guess I didn't check it because I was thinking about I don't have the other kingpin. Well, that's a whole lot more stable. Not as wickety-wackety as it was. Fuel gauge and steering and brakes and I don't know what's all. Alright, well let's back her up and put her in there. Now we'll say goodbye. So give the old thumbs up and do what you can, and I appreciate all of you watching, and we'll see you on the next one.